Hello friends, so this video is about Ielts writing task 1, the diagram. Here we have the diagram, so let's read the information. This is very short information here. The diagram shows various stages of milk processing. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So here we have to just write about this processing stages of various stages of milk processing, and for that we are just going to see the binary answer structure for Ielts writing task 1, and then we are going to write sample answer. So let's see this is the binary answer structure for Ielts writing task 1. First we have to write introduction, then overview, and then body paragraphs. Here in introduction we are just going to paraphrase the information provided by Ielts. Then in overview we are just going to write the main striking feature of the diagram, like stages of diagram, number of stages, or how much time it takes, or whatever it is. Then in body paragraph we are going to explain everything from the diagram, from the first process to the last, in two body paragraphs or single body paragraph. So let's see the introduction. Here in introduction we have just paraphrased the information provided by Ielts, which is the diagram shows various stages of milk processing. So here in introduction I have written, the given process diagram provides information about how milk is processed at a milk processing plant. So I have just used some synonyms and how to make the sentence here. So let's see. Firstly I have used here diagram provides information about. So instead of that I can also use these words like shows, indicates, compare, illustrates, describes, gives information about, provides information about, reveals. So I can also write the given process diagram reveals information about, and in some words it is required to change the sentence little bit. So it is that, and it is very easy if you practice more. So let's see the binary answer structure again and see what we have to do next. Here we have done introduction. Let's see overview. Now in overview we have to just write the main striking feature of the diagram. Here we can write number of stages, or we can write the what it shows, like overall it shows different types of processes or procedures the milk goes through before it's sent for distribution. So we have just written the thing like what is happening here. So milk is going through different processes before distribution. We can also write in number of processes that is happening here, but we have to avoid writing the names because there are lots of processes, and writing names of all the processes is not a good idea here. So let's see. Here we have done introduction, then overview. Now it's time to write body paragraphs. Writing a body paragraph in case of diagram is a very easy thing. We have to just explain everything that is happening in the diagram from the first stage until the last stage. So let's begin. First, milk is received at the milk plant in tankers. So here milk is received. It is then taken inside the plant where it has to undergo different procedures. So it is then taken in the plant. Firstly, grading process is done, which is followed by weighting and sampling. So here firstly we can see grading process is done, and then the weighting and sampling process are done. So we have used which is followed by to link it. After these processes are over, the next step is clarification of milk, which is also takes place in milk processing plant. So after that here it goes through clarification. After that, homogenization of clarified milk takes place. So here after that, homogenization of clarified milk takes place here. So we have just explained 5 processes that is happening in the beginning. So link the every processes, I have used different linkers over here. Firstly over here I have used then, and in next sentence I have used which is followed by, and then in next I have used after this process are over, the next step is, and in the last sentence I have used after that. So you have to just link the every processes, and to do that it is required that you know different synonyms, so you don't have to write a single word again and again, and it is required that we avoid repetition of single word. So that's why the second body paragraph over here. The homogenized milk is forwarded for the pasteurization procedure which takes place in the plant, and the last procedure that happens under the same roof is cooling of milk. So last process is cooling of milk. Once milk is cooled, it is packed and loaded in the milk van for the distribution to various places. So in this paragraph, I have used different linkers to link the every process, like the homogenized milk is forwarded for pasteurization. So from homogenized milk it goes to pasteurization. Then the last procedure that happens in the same loop is cooling of milk. So after this is the last process, we can say that once milk is cooled, so to show that it is happening after the cooling process, I have used once milk is cooled, it is packed and loaded in the milk van for distribution to various places. So this is the last thing, distribution, and it is really easy to write this body paragraph from the diagram. If you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I am going to put more videos about Ielts examination.